Hello everyone, welcome to Lokman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 11th December 2020. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. Yes, these are the articles. Let us see one by one and take input for our examination. First article on page number 6, editorial page. So very good article by Krishna Kumar, former director of NCERT. Yes, already we had discussed some of the articles written by him, and he generally writes articles regarding school education and the pedagogical changes that are required in our school education system. So again, the article is also having context, similar context, how online education because of, let's say, COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdown, and how the school education has shifted to online education, and what are the challenges, pedagogical challenges when we talk about the online education. These are discussed here in this article. So that's why it becomes important for our exam. HRD part जो है हमारा GS2 में and essay paper. So we will take input accordingly. So yes, what the article is having is critical analysis of online education, especially it is talking about the pedagogical challenges. Okay, so though there was no worthwhile evidence that the smart classes contribute to intellectual development, both private and government schools have installed smart infrastructure at great expense. The feeling that there is no alternative to going online erases the need to make stage-wise distinction and age-specific provisions, and nor was there any scope for assessing situation in rural schools region-wise. So what happened is, the haphazard shifting towards online education has skipped the important aspect of, let's say, education, that is stage-wise distinction and age-specific provision. At the same time, region-wise assessment of school, rural school especially, has not been done. For the vast population of children who had no access to laptops, smartphones were hailed as substitute for that. Okay, now exposure to the internet. So children, because of online education and access to these laptops, smartphone and internet, they have been exposed to internet, and now they are, let's say, fully exposed to attractions of virtual world, and there is no one to offer the safety net. Now this is important aspect here, that they are exposed to various, let's say, negative sides of online education, online or virtual world, especially when it is connected to internet, and therefore there is need of safety net, or we can say filters. Blindly following the developed countries, especially the Indian education system is somehow blindly following the Western countries, especially when we talk about the smart education or online education. For example, for quite some time, the assumption that schools in the West and countries such as Japan are most tech savvy has served as a populist guide to school policies in India. For instance, Japan is said to be replacing printed textbooks with digital ones. However, it is, let's say, nothing of this kind has happened at any scale in reality. Rather, it is even in Japan, China and European countries, the school education has focused more on printed material, and this has remained undisturbed in primary school even under the pandemic condition. ठीक है, तो स्कूल जो है प्राइमरी एजुकेशन में प्रिंटेड मटेरियल पे ज़्यादा फोकस है रादर दैन डिजिटल वंस. सो द ऑनलाइन टीचिंग वाज परसीव्ड ओनली एज सप्लीमेंट, एंड दैट टू फॉर ओल्डर चिल्ड्रन एंड नॉट फॉर, लेट्स से, younger children up to, let's say, primary education. That should be a classroom education, and we can say that even if it is not classroom education in this pandemic era, the printed material, pedagogy जो है, learning material जो है, यहाँ पे उस पे फोकस होना चाहिए प्रिंटेड मटेरियल पे. नो रिस्पेक्ट टू नेचुरल पेस ऑफ इंटेलेक्चुअल मैचुरेशन ऑफ चाइल्ड. So we have been, let's say, have different kind of culture in education in India. Like even the parents, teacher and whole education system focuses on more and more competition, and does not give any kind of attention to the differential kind of pace or intellectual development of the children. Every child is having different kind of pace of its intellectual maturation, and this has not been focused. Even the teacher promote competition, or we can say that the outcome orientation, testing, frequent testing, this is somehow creating pressure on the children to score more, to perform better, and even the parents are not giving any kind of, let's say, support system that is needed to the children. This is, which is let's say, the mounting pressure on the children to perform because of that. Like modern school system has introduced and propagated culture of competitiveness. Parents want to see their child moving ahead of the others. So this has created competitive culture entrenched in the social ethos, fits well with the new regime of frequent regular testing and thriving market of ready-made tests. So we can see that even the online education is focusing more on frequent testing available and such kind of, let's say, immediate or instant gratification through this testing online education. जैसे कि हम देखते हैं कोई भी एक टेस्ट जो लिए है, समझो MCQ है, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन, एंड सबमिट करने के बाद ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन में इमीडिएटली रिजल्ट आ जाता है. सो देयर इज, लेट्स से, इमीडिएट ग्रेटिफिकेशन टू द चाइल्ड. जैसे कि कोई एक गेम जीतने के बाद जो खुशी होती है, such kind of gratification can be seen from such online education testing system and such frequent system which is encouraged in online education or online testing. This is in line with the culture of competitiveness in India or social ethos in India. So somehow these are the challenges and they should be overcome. ठीक है, तो जैसे कि ये हम देखते हैं कि blindly following, rather the focus should be on classroom education, the kind of environment that is needed for psychological development of child or intellectual development of child. And we can say that there is one unique word that has been used here that is important. We can use that in your essay paper. So this is, let me tell you, yes, Montessori specialist. So what is Montessori education or Montessori method of education? That was developed by one of the Italian educationists, and she focused here on child centric education system, especially the primary education when the children are younger. The focus is not on, let's say, evaluation, outcome based or any kind of testing, rather providing such kind of facilitative environment for intellectual development of children. That refers to Montessori methods. So use this word in your, we can say, way forward when we talk about the GS2 paper or essay paper. Okay, so we can take input for this question. Critically analyze the pedagogical challenges in the field of online education. Take input from this article. Okay, so moving on to next article here, again on page number 6, grain and chaff. Yes, again the context of the article is farmers protests that are going on in Delhi because of the 3 farm laws that have been enacted by the central government, and there is some critical analysis given in the article. So at present, what is the situation? After several talks, the center has now offered the written assurance that the government procurement at MSP would remain, along with the other proposals to amend the laws to deal with the farmers' concerns regarding parity between state-run and private mandis, registration of traders and dispute resolution mechanisms. So these are the areas where the government has ceded some of the concerns or addressed some of the concerns of the farmers. However, farmers find them inadequate and half-hearted. At the same time, the government has ruled out the repeal of all 3 laws that has been demanded by the farmers. Now, in critical analysis, some of the important statements, like farmers, howsoever politically empowered they might be in some part of the country, are at the mercy of market forces and government policy all the time. Okay, so no country serious about food security can leave farming and marketing of produce entirely on market forces, and this has been acknowledged by the most of the free market countries in the Western world and WTO also. Okay, so we cannot leave the complete farm sector or marketing of food grains to the market forces, market dynamics of supply and demand. India's agriculture marketing and its crop pattern both undoubtedly require reforms. However, reforms do trigger resistance that can be seen from the farmers' protest at now. The farmers do not have enough leverage to protect their own interest in the negotiations with big corporations. When we talk about that contract farming wala jo law hai, wherein the farmers' concerns are like they will be exploited by the corporate houses. Okay, so yes, in way forward, we can say that as a start, center must go ahead with and fulfill all the promises it made to the agitating farmers. ये जो चीजें हैं. Along with that, the government must legislate the guarantee of MSP and reassure farmers on procurement and subsidies. So these steps can be taken by the central government so that farmers' concerns can be allayed, and yes, such kind of agitation can, let's say, stop after intervention by the government through these measures. Okay. Yes, we will have follow up in future on this issue that is continuing at present. HelpAge India presented UN Population Award for 2020. Now this has been already discussed in 22nd November, the Hindu analysis. Okay, so you can refer to that part also. Now again in the Hindu this news has appeared. HelpAge India has been presented UN Population Award for 2020 in institution category. In individual category, in that news on 22nd November we discussed about this. Bhutan's Queen Mother Gwalam Sangai Chodan Wangchuk has been awarded the United Nations Population Award in individual category for 2020 for her work on sexual health and ending gender violence in Bhutan. Okay, so individual category में जो है भूटान क्वीन मदर को मिला है, एंड इन इंस्टीट्यूशनल कैटेगरी हमारे यहाँ पे जो एनजीओ है हेल्पेज इंडिया उसको मिला है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम that has been announced for honor being conferred to the Indian institution. Before that only 2 individuals in individual category got received this award. कौन थे वो? जैसे कि फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर इंदिरा गांधी इन 1983 एंड इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट philanthropist JRD Tata in 1992. Okay, so these 2 in individual category and now institution category में HelpAge India for the first time have been announced. Okay, about UNFPA again, UN Population Fund is United Nations Sexual and Reproductive Health Agency that was created in 1969. The important publication State of World Population Report, इसका जो 2020 रिपोर्ट था इस बार हमने प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स में कवर कर चुके हैं. स्टेट ऑफ वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन रिपोर्ट. नाउ यूएन पॉपुलेशन अवार्ड दैट वाज एस्टेब्लिश्ड बाय जनरल असेंबली इन 1981 एंड फर्स्ट टाइम अनाउंस्ड इन 1983. It consists of gold medal, diploma and monetary prize. This award. Okay, 2 categories है, एक है institutional, एक है individual, and this is also the first time that the both awards have been given to South Asian nations. ठीक है, तो दोनों अवार्ड जो है साउथ एशियन नेशन को मिले हुए हैं. वन इज फॉर भूटान एंड सेकंड इज इन इंडिया. फाइन. सो यस, सच काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन इन प्रीलिम्स कैन बी टैकल्ड. फॉर प्रैक्टिस पर्पज वी कैन सॉल्व दिस वन. UN Population Award for 2020 was presented to HelpAge India. Yes, correct statement. Population Award was established UN General Assembly in 1981. This is also correct statement. Some student may get confused because of this factual information. This is for the first time that award is being conferred on Indian institution. This is also correct statement. Again, a student may get confused whether it is for the first time. So you need to have exact information, and therefore all of them are correct statements. And some information, factual information, we can say from miscellaneous perspective or polity perspective, the new parliament building that is being constructed now, recently inaugurated by Prime Minister. Some important information like the national emblem will crown the new parliament building. Capacity Lok Sabha में होगी 888 seats. Current chamber accommodate 552 people. Rajya Sabha 384 seats होंगे. Lok Sabha hall will also have additional capacity up to 1272 seats to host joint sessions, right? Along with that, the theme of interiors like Lok Sabha का होगा peacock, national bird जो है. राज्य सभा lotus, national flower. Central launch का जो होगा theme banyan tree, national tree है banyan हमारा, right? So these 3 spaces are the main spaces: Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and central launch. Okay, the shape of the building will be triangular. So all these things are important from your prelims perspective. Prelims में आपको जरूर क्वेश्चन आ सकता है ये factual information. Fine. And who is the contractor? Tata Projects Limited. Architect HCP Design. Completion deadline जो है अक्टूबर 2022 के है, 75th year of independence. So basic information about new parliament building. So important captions and quotations from today's lectures, articles. Yes, no country serious about food security can leave farming ये जो आर्टिकल है फार्मिंग का, इकोनॉमी, and we can say when we talk about essay topic regarding farmers, online education, इस पे जो है एजुकेशन पे अगर essay आता है तो आप यूज कर सकते हो, स्पेशली ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन पे. फाइन. Okay, so these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes, wherein in-depth analysis of all men's related articles and issues is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.